Most people, myself included, reminisce at the end of their lives. I expected that, but not the reminiscing that came after. I was an indebted divorce attorney working on my first case. My client, Bob, was an asshole. He cheated on his wife, Mary, with many different women, always showed up to hearings late, insulted the other side's lawyers, and even missed his kids' sports games. I needed to win the case. I was broke and could not afford to lose my reputation. One weekend, while helping clean my parents' attic, I stumbled upon a strange number in an old phone book. Want revenge? Want the people standing in your way brought down? Then call 1-800-TORMENT. I had nothing to lose from trying this strange number. I punched the buttons into my landline. Welcome to the Torment phone line. Please explain your issue. A very monotone voice spoke. Yeah, I'm a divorce attorney, and I want the adverse party to suffer so I can win my case. That can certainly be arranged. They spoke, as my fingers twisted the phone cord around my hand. How would you like the suffering to be administered? Nightmares? A series of misfortunes to drive them crazy? Or perhaps a deadly accident? Keep him alive, but don't give him a single moment of rest until I win the trial. The voice cackled static, and the line disconnected. Mary's eyes were bloodshot with dark bags. Her hair poked out uncombed from her head as she arrived late in the courtroom. Her image juxtaposed with the alert and justifiably indignant woman of a few days prior. Her condition would further deteriorate. In the end, Bob kept more of the disputed assets than either of us expected and would go on to marry and later divorce another woman. I made $20,000 from the case with the $500 bill from the Torment phone line and my choice of wealthy clients. Mary would recover and find a new normal. I'm sure, I felt bad for my actions, but I wanted to finance my American dream, and the Torment phone line helped me get there time and time again. As we grew old together, my wife and kids never knew why exactly I was so successful. And as my family stood crying over me, I smiled for all we experienced together. I died with no regrets. I woke up with a backache in a hard plastic office chair. There were no windows in the gray cubicle-sized room, only a desk with a coffee maker and a landline phone. The phone rang, and I picked it up hoping for answers. Hi, is this the Torment phone line? Yes. Please explain your issue. The words spewed out of me like vomit. The calls continued endlessly. Whenever the tide of voices relented, I searched the room, unable to find a window, door, or air vent. I drank the ashtray-flavored coffee, and somehow never slept. Over the years, I've tried every imaginable method of escape. I clawed at the walls only to bloody my fists. I tried to ignore the calls only for them to buzz like a saw through my mind. Pain like an inferno burns my tongue when I try to deviate from my call script. After they hang up, I scream, knowing no one will ever hear. I wonder how 1-800-TORMENT started. I know I heard the same operators during my 50 years using the line. Will I ever be free? I try to be at peace with my ending because there is no enjoyable alternative. I try to find peace in answering the calls. I try to make it into a form of meditation. The thought that the Torment phone line seems to be growing lingers. I hear more and more new callers by the day. There used to be several repeat customers, but now I rarely hear the same voice twice.